So, Adrien Broner turning down $40 million, huh? Right decision, wrong decision. In my opinion, it was the right decision. He just went about it doing it the wrong way. The reason why it was the right decision, because he's only 24. That deal, I believe it was $40 million for 5 years. It would have been calling for him to fight twice a year, making roughly $4 million a fight. The reason why I believe that that was a bad decision, because he's only 24. He should be fighting more than twice a year. Adrien Broner, between fights, he likes to rap and, do tours and shows and all that, and not really take care of his body. So if we got Adrien Broner, giving him 5 or 6 months in between the fight, he'll balloon up in weight. Before the Maidana fight, he ballooned up in weight. He was walking around at around 180 pounds, and then had to come down and make 147. So if you make him fight more often, and now he's fighting at 140. So if he's walking around and around 180, for a Maidana fight, and now he has to go down even further, that's not good business. That's him doing most of the training, trying to lose weight, and not actually focusing on his craft, which he needs to be focusing on his craft. So you make him fight more often, and that'll offset that the ballooning of the weight and that weight gain, because he'd be in the gym more often. Also, making him fight more often, 3 or 4 times a year, maybe he gets that Danny Garcia fight. Maybe he gets lands a big fight that could be more than $4 million. But when him locking himself into that contract where he will only make $44 million, then maybe he's hurting himself. He's doing himself a disservice. He's gonna make at minimum $1 million a fight. Fighting anybody, fighting bumps, fighting Emmanuel Taylor, even though Emmanuel Taylor is not a bump. But fighting anybody is going to make a minimum of, $1 million. If he fights Danny Garcia, he's bound to make 5. So, and then after fighting Danny Garcia, he might make 5 every single fight if he wins. So that's just my take on it. He right now is not many fighters that could get him to that $40 million level. But for his career, he doesn't need to be fighting twice a year. So it's either make the money, or hurt your longevity in the sport, or take less money so that you could have the longevity in the sport and make more money on the long run. That's what he's doing. He needs to make more money in the long run. Don't take $40 million. And he did apologize to Jay-Z and Rihanna, but everybody he was disrespectful. He was, but Adrien Broner has never been respectful. So we can't really act like that was out of his character. It was out of the, it was extra. It was extra. Adrien Broner is extra. That's him. That's his personality. He's brash. He's boastful. I can't really blame him for feeling the type of way that he did. If I'm 24. If I was a professional boxer, and I'm 27-1 or 28-1 or whatever his record is, I'm on TV all the time. And you come and you offer me $40 million for 5 years, I'm going to say no. The reason why I'm going to say no is because I'm 24. You tell me I got to fight twice a year when I could fight 3 or 4 times a year. I'm going to fight 3 or 4 times a year. I want to fight 3 or 4 times a year. That's the mentality. Even, most boxers want to fight. You don't not want to fight. The only one that did not want to fight, that was elite level, was Floyd. But even he wanted to fight. Now he's fighting 2 times a year. So if you agree with me, like the video. If you don't, comment, let me know why. Share, and subscribe. Comment, I comment back, and talk to you guys later.